We're gonna prime now. Alright, well welcome to day 2 of the Mustang paint the cage paint. So just kind of primer this side of the car last night, let it dry. I'm going to primer that side, kind of let that dry, and then I'll kind of attack it back and forth like that. The reason why I'm doing that is because I got to get in the car on one side, so I want that side to be dry so I could kind of grab some bars and move around a little bit like that. So I'm going to primer that side, let it sit for a while, then kind of primer down this side, try to get 2 coats on it, and then maybe start painting it. So I'm just going to kind of wipe down all the bars right now, make sure they're clean before I start spraying more primer on them. So I'll kind of show you the setup I got right now too. So I actually had to use these kind of floodlights because it gets so dark that I can't even really see on the inside, just from all the masking. Well, the GoPro brightens it up pretty good, but yeah, I got to use the lights to be able to see pretty well. So all right, 1 can down. Okay, so now to get to the back of the back bars. I'm going to try to go through the trunk and try to spray through there to see if I can kind of hit the back of them right there. So this is how the how it kind of looks now. Still just kind of touching up areas right now. I'm out of primer, so I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get 2 more cans of paint primer. And I think what my new plan is, I already kind of did all the areas I could do from the outside of the car, like facing in this way. So I'm gonna get 2 cans. I think I'm just gonna get in the car and then just get all, once that dries up, get all the like really fine, hard to reach places like over the top of the bars, stuff like that. Make sure I at least get all those, and then probably go through those 2 cans of to put one more coat on, and then probably let it dry for the day, and then go back and touch up a little bit if it needs to, and then just go and start painting. Well, just finished touching up all the little spots with kind of a flashlight, just 1 can, just kind of spraying down little parts, kind of little crevices now that the big base coat kind of dried. So I kind of hopped in and kind of give you a closer look of what it kind of looks like here. Got all door bars, got the side gusseting, got the top piece where all the bars connect. Also did the back piece by climbing through the back. Got the top part where it connected there also. All the bottom floor plates down there. Only places I can't get is when the bar goes straight up through the dash. I can't get, that right there, but I could get it right there as it comes out. Got the back upper pieces, and so kind of touched up some little areas of the bottom too. Now, since this is the same color I'm going to be using for the bottom, or that's in the car, so I'm just going to let this primer dry, then start doing the actual base coat. Probably do maybe 2 coats or so, and then I'm gonna redo the floor and recoat that, so it'll probably look a lot better now. I don't know how I didn't notice it earlier, unless it's been the past 2 hours, but there's a fucking spider web filled up like right down here. There's a fast acting spider right there. I got it pretty much as far as I could really get it. It's got about 2 coats now on the whole entire thing of the main dark machine paint color. So turned out pretty good. It has a little bit of a gloss finish. It's still drying, so that gloss will probably go away. But yeah, it's got about 2 coats on it. It was getting a little thick in some areas, so I think it should be okay where it's at now. So just gonna let the whole thing dry out, because I even did some of the floors a little bit again. All the dirt from what it looks like on the GoPro screen is just kind of shadows down there, it looks like. We'll go around this side. So I don't know how much is blowing it out from the lights, but to me it looks a lot better. But that's kind of what it looks like, kind of a nice shiny gloss to it. Maybe that'll give you a better idea. So just gonna let it dry probably overnight. I have a shitty seat to put in it. I'll probably put the shitty seat in, put stuff back in place, and then probably pull it out in the sun and then see what I could touch up from there, because I just can't see that many things. But yeah, I was just gonna get all this stuff off and then kind of touch up things. A little bit of sprays here and there, nothing crazy that'll get onto the windows or anything. I'm actually very surprised about how little overspray there was. I mean, there's pretty much really nothing. I mean, that's all dirt, but there's really nothing as far as overspray that I can really see. So yeah, we'll just let it dry up, and then I'll give it another update probably in a few days. This is day 3 technically of the painting of the cage and everything. This probably could have been done easily in pretty much 2 days, like back to back, really, if you're really, or even like a day. I've just been only able to work on it for like 3 to 4 hours every day. So this is the 3rd day of it. I'm gonna take off all the masking and everything, kind of see how bad I did, how much overspray I got and everything. So we'll kind of see what everything looks like. I don't know why, but with painting this, I had like this fear of like paint covering some wires or something like that, and the car not being able to start. So I had that fear when I painted the chassis and everything. So we'll see if I can start this thing. Cool. So still runs, still sounds good. Just kind of covered up all the wiring with some foil. I don't know why paint would do that, but in my mind I kind of freaked out about that a little bit when I was like spraying over all these wires and stuff. So pro tip, foil up your wires, it'll work fine. A day's work in total and $40 of paint from Home Depot. The cage actually turned out pretty good. I'm actually really happy with the results with everything on it. It's probably going to get dirty pretty fast, but the color is worth it to me. And also, if anything gets chipped up, I can just bring some paint with me and just spray right down, and then it'll be okay. So yeah, the cage turned out pretty good. Checked it all out. There was only one place I could really find where I didn't really hit in anything with paint. So just kind of checked up even on the back of the bars and everything, so they're actually looking pretty good. So if you haven't watched my video where I go through the actually what this car is going to be used for, the Top Drift Limited video, that's exactly what I'm going to be using this for. So I had this car for about a year. It was just kind of a fun car after running a different car in Pro-Am. So now I'm going to kind of slowly move up with this thing, slowly build it. So I'm going to do Top Drift Limited next year. That's going to be out in California, 3 rounds. Stock engine, stock transmission, pretty much stock suspension, stock steering angle. Just kind of see what I could do when I run up against some bigger hitters. So if you want to see more videos like this, if you enjoyed this one, if you did enjoy this one, just you know, let me know. Leave some feedback. Subscribe also if you'd like to. I'm going to be throwing up more videos about the Mustang, driving. I even do some like sim racing videos, stuff like that. So if you enjoy just any content, just subscribe, and thanks for watching.